In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the desire for rapid self-improvement. We live in an era where everything seems to be moving at breakneck speed, and the pressure to keep up can be immense. Whether it's in our personal lives or professional careers, the constant barrage of information and expectations can leave us feeling exhausted and inadequate. We are bombarded with messages promising quick fixes and instant results. Social media is filled with success stories and motivational quotes that suggest we can transform our lives overnight. These messages, while inspiring, often set unrealistic expectations and can lead to disappointment when we don't see immediate progress. However, lasting change rarely happens overnight. True transformation is a gradual process that requires patience and persistence. Just as a sunrise unfolds slowly, illuminating the world bit by bit, our personal growth and development also take time. It's important to remember that meaningful progress is often the result of small, consistent efforts rather than dramatic, sweeping changes. It is the culmination of small, consistent actions over time. Think of it like planting a garden. Each day, you water the seeds, tend to the soil, and ensure they get enough sunlight. At first, the changes are barely noticeable, but over time, those tiny actions lead to a flourishing garden. Similarly, our habits and routines, when practiced consistently, can lead to significant and lasting improvements in our lives. This is the central premise of Atomic Habits, a groundbreaking book by James Clear that has revolutionized the way we think about habit formation. The book emphasizes the power of tiny changes and how they can compound over time to produce remarkable results. It's not about making one big leap, but rather about making small, manageable adjustments that are sustainable in the long run. James Clear, a renowned author and speaker, draws upon scientific research, personal anecdotes, and insights from peak performers to deliver a practical framework for building good habits and breaking bad ones. His approach is grounded in evidence-based strategies that have been proven to work. By understanding the science behind habit formation, we can better navigate the challenges and setbacks that inevitably arise on our journey to self-improvement. He argues that by focusing on making small, incremental improvements, atomic habits, we can unlock our full potential and achieve remarkable results over time. These tiny changes might seem insignificant on their own, but when compounded, they can lead to extraordinary outcomes. It's about the power of 1% improvements, where each small step forward builds on the last, creating a powerful momentum that drives us towards our goals. This essay will delve into the key concepts presented in Atomic Habits, exploring how the book's insights can be applied to transform our lives. We will examine the practical strategies that James Clear outlines, such as habit stacking, the 2-minute rule, and the importance of environment design. By understanding and implementing these techniques, we can create a solid foundation for lasting change and personal growth. Whether you're looking to improve your health, boost your productivity, or enhance your relationships, the principles of Atomic Habits offer a roadmap to success. So, let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and see how tiny changes can lead to monumental transformations. Clear begins by emphasizing the power of compounding. Just as money multiplies through compound interest, the effects of our habits accumulate over time. He introduces the concept of the aggregation of marginal gains, which suggests that focusing on getting 1% better each day can lead to significant improvements in the long run. Conversely, small negative habits can compound into substantial setbacks. The key takeaway from this chapter is that our habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. By focusing on making small positive changes consistently, we can achieve remarkable results over time. Building upon the concept of compounding, the 1% rule is a powerful idea that can transform your life in subtle yet profound ways. Clear introduces the 1% rule in his book Atomic Habits, where he explains how small, consistent actions can lead to remarkable results over time. This principle encourages us to strive for tiny improvements each day, no matter how insignificant they may seem at the moment. Emphasizing that even marginal gains accumulate into significant progress over time, the 1% rule is about the power of incremental growth. He argues that focusing on getting 1% better every day is more manageable and sustainable than aiming for drastic overnight transformations. This approach reduces the pressure and makes the journey of self-improvement more enjoyable. Clear provides practical strategies for implementing the 1% rule, such as breaking down large goals into smaller, more achievable steps. By doing so, you can avoid feeling overwhelmed and stay motivated. Another effective method is using a habit tracker to monitor progress. This visual representation of your efforts can be incredibly motivating and help you stay on track. This chapter highlights the importance of consistency and patience in habit formation. It's not about making huge leaps, but about taking small, steady steps forward, reminding us that lasting change takes time and effort. The 1% rule is a testament to the power of persistence. Whether you're learning a new skill, improving your health, or working towards a personal goal, the key is to keep moving forward, one small step at a time. By embracing this mindset, you can achieve extraordinary results and create a life of continuous growth and improvement. Clear introduces his framework for understanding and changing habits, known as the 4 laws of behavior change. These laws are designed to help us build good habits and break bad ones by focusing on the underlying principles that drive our behavior. By understanding these laws, we can create an environment that makes positive habits easier to form and negative habits harder to maintain. 1. Make it obvious. The first step to building a new habit is to make the cue for that habit obvious and visible. This means identifying the triggers that prompt the behavior and ensuring they are noticeable. For example, if you want to start drinking more water, you could place a water bottle on your desk where you can see it throughout the day. The more obvious the cue, the more likely you are to take action. 2. Make it attractive. We are more likely to engage in behaviors that we find appealing. This involves making the habit itself more enjoyable or pairing it with something you already enjoy. For instance, if you want to start exercising regularly, you could listen to your favorite music or podcast while working out. By making the activity more attractive, you increase the likelihood of sticking with it. 3. Make it easy. The easier a habit is to perform, the more likely we are to stick with it. This means reducing the friction associated with the behavior. Start with small, manageable steps that are easy to accomplish. For example, if you want to start a daily reading habit, begin with just 5 minutes a day. As the habit becomes more ingrained, you can gradually increase the time. The key is to make the initial steps so easy that you can't say no. 4. Make it satisfying. We are more likely to repeat behaviors that we find rewarding. This involves creating a sense of satisfaction or pleasure associated with the habit. For example, you could reward yourself with a small treat after completing a task or track your progress in a journal to see how far you've come. The positive reinforcement helps to reinforce the behavior and makes it more likely to become a lasting habit. Clear provides actionable strategies for applying each of these laws to build good habits. He emphasizes the importance of starting small and gradually building up the habit over time. By focusing on making the habit obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying, you can create a system that supports positive behavior change. For example, to make a habit obvious, we can use visual cues like sticky notes or create implementation intentions. Implementation intentions are specific plans that outline when and where you will perform the habit. By deciding in advance, you reduce the need for willpower and make it easier to follow through. For instance, you might decide to go for a run every morning at 7 a.m. and lay out your running clothes the night before. To make a habit attractive, we can pair it with an activity we enjoy. This is known as temptation bundling. By combining a habit you want to form with an activity you already enjoy, you create a positive association that makes the habit more appealing. For example, you could only allow yourself to watch your favorite TV show while exercising, or enjoy a cup of coffee while reading a book. This way, you look forward to the habit because it is linked to something you already find pleasurable. To make a habit easy, we can start with small, manageable steps. This is known as the 2-minute rule. The idea is to scale down the habit to a version that takes 2 minutes or less to complete. For example, if you want to start meditating, begin with just 2 minutes a day. Once the habit is established, you can gradually increase the duration. The key is to make the habit so simple that it feels effortless to start. And to make a habit satisfying, we can reward ourselves for our progress. This could be as simple as checking off a task on your to-do list, or treating yourself to something you enjoy after completing a habit. The reward creates a positive feedback loop, that reinforces the behavior and makes it more likely to stick. By consistently applying these 4 laws, you can create a system that supports lasting behavior change and helps you build good habits that improve your life. Now that we've explored the 4 laws of behavior change, let's delve into the magic behind these tiny changes, the compound effect. This principle is the key to understanding how small, consistent actions can lead to significant long-term results. The compound effect is the strategy of reaping huge rewards from small, seemingly insignificant actions. It's the idea that tiny changes, when compounded over time, can produce remarkable outcomes. Imagine a single penny doubling in value every day for 31 days. By the end of the month, you wouldn't just have a few dollars, you'd have over $10 million. This illustrates the power of compounding, but how does this apply to our habits and daily lives? Let's break it down. First, consistency is crucial. Small habits repeated consistently over time can lead to substantial changes. For example, reading just 1 page of a book every day might seem inconsequential, but over a year, you'll have read several books. Similarly, exercising for just 10 minutes daily can lead to significant health improvements over months and years. Second, the compound effect works both ways. Just as positive habits can lead to remarkable improvements, negative habits can result in detrimental effects. Skipping a workout here and there or indulging in unhealthy snacks regularly might not seem like a big deal at first, but over time, these actions can add up to weight gain and health issues. Lastly, tracking your progress can amplify the compound effect. By monitoring your habits and celebrating small wins, you keep yourself motivated and aware of your progress. This helps in maintaining consistency and reinforces the positive changes you're making. In conclusion, remember that tiny changes can lead to remarkable results over time. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more content like this.